Hello and welcome to my walkthrough of Google Classroom. Teachers may find Google Classroom a great way to organize everything from announcements to handouts to homework assignments to even tests and quizzes. And once you get past the basics and you get used to using it, it's a pretty intuitive and reliable system for communicating with students and organizing grades. So to access your Google Classroom, if your district already has an account for you with Google, all you have to do is go to your apps tile over here and find Classroom. It'll take you to a landing page, and if you have never used Classroom before, you won't have these courses down here. To set up a new classroom, you're going to go ahead and click that plus sign to create a class and name it whatever you want. So I'm going to name this one Demo Class. If you teach several sections of, say, Algebra 1, you could put Algebra 1 in that first tile, in that first line, because that's what your students are going to see. But for your own knowledge, you could put section is going to be 8th period. You can choose to fill in the subject and room number if you want to, and then you click Create. There are several things that you can customize. You can see some of the classes that I have set up in the background have different pictures up here and different names and things like that, but we're just going to go through the basics right now. So this is what a blank class looks like. You can invite students into your class by going to the People tab and clicking this little person with the plus sign and adding your students' emails. So you want to make sure that you have your rosters ready before you do this. If you have a co-teacher, you can invite them up here, or in my case, my principal likes to be on mine, so I can go up here and I can add her name and have her included as a teacher in my classroom. The stream looks blank right now, but it has some important things on it. This is just your header, which you can customize. Like I said, you can set theme colors for the page. You can put another photo up here. Just make sure that it's a high quality photo because otherwise it'll stretch and won't look so great. If you want to hold a Google Meet with your students, you can generate the link right here for a Meet, and then students will be able to see that link and access it whenever. Just be careful with this option because sometimes students can start a Meet without you being there. So just double check your settings and make sure that's not an issue. If a student did not receive your invite, you can share this class code with them, and they can, on their home screen for a classroom, over here where it says Add, they can click Join Class and enter that code. So, how is this useful for you? Welcome to class, everyone. Here's my important announcement for the day. You can do a lot of things on this part. Is called the stream. It's basically where your announcements are going to park. I can post this to several different classes. So let's say I am posting this to these classes since they're over for the year. When I go to post it, I can post it to everybody at the same time. If we have a snow day, I can post one big announcement to all of my classes all at once, or I can drop down to schedule it to post. And it will give me the option to schedule this post to each of my different classes at different times. So let's say I want to send a reference sheet to my students and I want them all to receive it just at the beginning of class. I can set this to publish today at the beginning of class, and it'll pop up on their streams while they're sitting in my classroom. If I'm not ready with this, I can save draft, and it will still show on my screen that I have a saved announcement, and I can drop down and see what it is, but it's not going to show to the kids. If I want to send them an assignment, it's actually pretty easy in Classwork, Create, Assignment, pretty intuitive. I can send them homework 1.1. I can tell them do numbers 1 through 15. I can attach things here as well. So I've done things like attached YouTube videos for a tutorial if it was a particularly hard lesson. I've added things from my drive. So let's say I wanted to attach a PDF from my book. Here we go. I can attach that PDF. I don't own that PDF. So when I go to assign it, it will give me a warning. Okay, so let me set a due date. Let's say this is due July 28th at 11:59 p.m. When I go to assign it, because I don't own that PDF, it'll give me a warning about it, but it'll just make a copy of that PDF so that students are not viewing the original file. You can see in those options there, when we create an assignment, we can attach anything you can imagine from your drive. You can attach a form if you want to assign a quiz this way. You can attach all sorts of things. Study guides, letters home can be sent this way. And the nice thing about this is that students have it all in one place. They don't have to go searching for it. They can't say, oh, I lost my assignment, because it's here. If you would like to see who's enrolled in the class and make sure they all added, your students will populate here. Grades is an option that may or may not work with your gradebook. It depends on how your district has it set up. As your students submit their work, you can open it up, you can give them grades, and then if your district has the contract to support it, you can sync it right to your gradebook. This is just some of the capability that you will see on Google Classroom. They're adding new features all the time, and some of the new features, like being able to schedule things to post at different times, which is also available when you schedule assignments, are very handy features for teachers who teach, say, high school, and you have 3 sections of the same class. So they're actually making this easier to use as time goes by. I hope that this video helps you get started. Bye.